Hello, my name is Georgianne Ford with the Alpha Center for Divorce Mediation. And today I asked one of our attorney mediators, Debbie Schneider, to come. And this time I asked her to come and share with us. Let's learn about Debbie. Let's find out more about, she's been with the Alpha Center for quite a while, and just learning some information about her, I think will help us get to know her and the type of clients that she likes to work with and things like that. So Debbie, thanks for coming and accepting our invitation.
I'm happy to be here.
So just following your career path, where did you get started in your career? Where did you go to school? What to study?
Well, I graduated from the University of Houston in Texas with a social science degree. And I went to work immediately after undergraduate college in a public working for the Department of Public Welfare. It was the kind of thing I wanted to do. I saw that as a great career, starting career. I mean, I don't think I probably intended to do it forever, but it was a great beginning. And it really led me, it was sort of a continuation of the path I think I was already on. I mean, I grew up, there's no question I'm a baby boomer. So I influenced by the aftermath of the Vietnam War,
right?
Civil disobedience, social unrest. And I think many of us felt the need to take our social responsibilities seriously.
Right.
So I think I felt that, and I think that was certainly ingrained in me, in my family.
So how long were you, what was next? Did you stay in that arena for a long time? Or?
Well, I did. I did that for several years. So I was a social worker for several years doing that. Mm-hmm. And then I don't think I felt like I was making enough of a contribution. So I decided I wanted to go to law school. So I graduated from Villanova here in Pennsylvania and started working, doing kind of general practice work. I did a lot of very serious matrimonial litigation. And while there's always, that business is always available for an attorney, it can be a tough job to have because you're often feeling very frustrated by the situation and the circumstances. The legal system creates the dynamic of a plaintiff and a defendant in a civil matter, right? And that's still the way divorces are created, right? One person is against the other one. So that situation that reality automatically makes the couple adversaries. So one person has a litigating attorney, well, the other person has a litigating attorney, right?
Right.
It's those attorneys' jobs to win for their client. Except what happens in a divorce is that's not practical, and it's not the end result. The end result in a divorce is always a compromise. So once you begin to do this work and you truly understand that, matrimonial litigation is pretty frustrating. So I did that for years. Then I found the Alpha Center. I lived in Doylestown. I saw the sign for the Alpha Center and I called.
I was wondering, I was going to say, how did you end up with the Alpha Center?
I saw the sign. That's what clients tell us they found the Alpha Center. People will say to me, well, I live here in Doylestown and I've driven by at least twice a day for the last 10 years, right? So that was kind of my experience. I saw it and I thought, that's a good career choice for me. So I called up Keela, the president and founder of the Alpha Center, and 17 years later, here I am.
Wow. That's a great story. So I'm wondering, tell us about, I have two questions for you. One is, okay. What advice would you give? I mean, here's this career path that you went on, and what advice would you give for someone wanting to follow that career path towards divorce mediation, say, because that's the love of your career?
I think what I would encourage anyone pursuing a legal career is to seek out and explore alternate dispute resolutions. Mediation is one form of alternate dispute resolution, but there are other subspecialties under alternate dispute resolution. And I think that's the way our society needs to go. I think it's the direction all legal matters, except criminal, need to be resolved. So I think if we could all look at the law as being something that we can sit down and mediate, disputes of all kinds can be mediated and or arbitrated or whatever method of dispute resolution you want to seek. And so I think that's what I would encourage. I know it is. Some people really do well as litigators, and those are people that really like to go to court. Many attorneys do not enjoy that kind of work and frankly kind of struggle with it. So if you're not one of those people that enjoys being in the courtroom in the trenches, then I would say alternate dispute resolution is a great, great alternative.
And I hear from you, I hear that that's our future.
It really is.
There'll be more of that.
I do. I believe.
Can you share with us a little bit about your role after all these years? What is your role at the Alpha Center for Divorce Mediation?
Well, I'm one of the attorney-mediators. Our practice attracts, I think, a certain subset of people who feel they might be suited to mediation. So we ask couples to come in and we mediate their divorces. I mean, the attorney acts as the overseer of the entire process, but we have parenting mediators, we have CPAs who give our clients tax advice. But the attorney is really the one who has to put it all together, who creates the final marital settlement agreement for the parties, and supervises the divorce. So the attorney is really the hub of the entire program for our clients. So you kind of have, you see the clients at the consultation and you're with them all the way through to the very end till their divorce is signed. And frankly, we offer a lot of support for our clients post-divorce. If they need to revisit something, we are ready and able to provide that service as well. And we do a fair amount of that for our clients.
Not something we would know.
It's useful. It's useful information, and I think a lot of our clients take advantage of it. And we'll work with a couple, helping them through the process, going back and revisiting something they may need to look at again is a perfectly reasonable expectation. So we do that.
It's so nice to get to know the attorney mediators personally. I've really enjoyed doing these interviews. So who was the person or persons that had the biggest impact on you in your life?
Oh, my parents. Absolutely. My husband has had a big influence on me. He's a criminal defense attorney, has worked his whole career doing that. And he has a unique position of being always looking and helping to support the underdog. So I think we've both been in the helping professions our whole careers.
Right. People don't even think about lawyers as being a helping profession. So,
it is.
Yeah,
it is. Absolutely.
That alone is just opens up the type of people that you are yourself, your husband. And thanks so much for sharing with us today.
I'm happy to see you, Georgianne.
Same here, always. Let me just put out there, if any of you have any questions about the Alpha Center for Divorce Mediation, would like to speak to Debbie personally, 1-800-310-9085. Always available to talk to you whenever you call. So thank you, and please call. And Debbie, thank you for being our guest today, and come back.
Thank you, Georgianne.